Hello over there. Welcome to the manifested e-learning platform. We are going to study mathematics. It's my hope that you are ready. You are ready. We agreed that when you come to this class, you need to have an exercise book. You are ready with an exercise book. You need to have 2 pens, black pen and red pen or blue pen. Need to have a pen for writing. Then you need to come to this class with the ruler, a ruler, but not this size, please. This one is my ruler. I used it on the board. This one is the board. You need to have your own ruler, which should be 30 centimeters. This one is 100 centimeters. So you need to have a ruler. It's also important that you have your book ready with you. It's written here, pupil's book. This is the course book. We'll be using this book to study mathematics. Okay, then if you don't mind, you can also have a glass of clean water. Okay, clean water is very important for our health. So ready? If you are ready, we can go into our today's lesson. We are starting on a new unit, which we call algebra. 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 Some people pronounce it algebra. You may also call it algebra. Can you say algebra? Very good. Algebra. This is not a new unit to you. In standard 5, we learned a few things in algebra, like collecting terms and adding the algebraic expressions. In this unit, this will be our unit objectives. Unit objectives. Unit objectives. By the end of this unit, by the end of this unit, the learner, you are the learner, should be able, the learner should be able to 1. Simplify algebraic expressions by removing brackets. Number 2, the learner should be able to solve equations with one unknown. Then lastly, the learner should be able to compare quantities using greater than, less than, and equal to, These are 3 what? Objectives. When we complete this topic, these are the 3 things that you should be able to do. Okay, and I will help you in being able to do these three things. Number one, simplify algebraic expressions by removing brackets. Number two, solve equations with one unknown. Number three, compare quantities using greater than, less than, and equal to. So these are the objectives. These are the goals. This is what we want to achieve by the end of the unit. We will achieve these three. We will achieve these three goals or objectives. So we will begin and see if we will achieve the first objective in our today's lesson. The first one, simplifying algebraic expressions. Simplifying algebraic expressions. So let me write here, simplifying algebraic expressions. This is a subtopic. Simplifying algebraic expressions. All right, and in mathematics we study step by step. We study the same way we eat meat. If you have a chunk of meat this size, you don't swallow the whole of it once, but you cut it into pieces and chew a piece at a time. A piece at a time. You swallow, you chew, then swallow. A piece at a time. In the same way, when you are studying mathematics, you have seen we had three objectives, but you are picking the first one. So you want to learn how to simplify algebraic expressions. And we start by revising what we learned in standard 5. Okay, we revise a bit. I'll take an example. Simplify. Example 1. Example 1. Simplify 5a plus 3a. Answer. The algebraic expression is 5a plus 3a. 5a plus 3a, and you see these are like terms. These are like terms. 5a and 3a are like terms. When you are adding like terms in algebra, we add the numerical terms of the numerical terms. Let me say right here, add numerical term 5 and 3. We add the numerical term 5 and the numerical term 3. We add 5 and 3. Numerical means numbers. We add the numbers 5 and 3. Because remember, this algebraic expression has numbers, it also has a letter. So when you are adding like terms, we simply add the numerical terms. So the numerical terms here are 5 and 3. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Then we write down a. So the answer is 8a. 5a plus 3a is equal to 8a. Addition. Are we together, learner? This is what we covered in standard 5. Let's do another example. Simplify 9b minus 4b. 9b minus 4b. So 9b minus 4b, these are like terms. So we will subtract numerical terms 4 from 9 terms 9. This is 4 from 9. Subtract numerical term 4 from 9. So 9 minus 4 is equal to 5b. So 9b minus 4b is equal to 5b. Is equal to 5b. Are we together? Any question? There's no question. Let's do another example. Example 3. Simplify 7c minus 3c minus 6c plus 5c plus 5c. Simplify. The answer to that, 7c minus 3c minus 6c plus 5c plus 5c. So in this algebraic expression, there are two operations, that is subtraction and addition. Subtraction and addition. So we need to put together the terms that we need to add first. Okay, we put together the terms that should be added first, then we subtract after we have added. We add first. When you have two operations, the addition and subtraction, we add first, then we subtract. So we need to put together those terms that should be added. And how do we do that? How do we know the terms that should be added? That one is simple. We look at the sign before the term. The signs before the term. The sign here before this term, 7c, this 7c is a term, 3c is a term, 6c is a term, 5c is a term. This is what we are calling terms. When you want to know which terms to add, then look at the signs before the terms. This term 7c, when the sign is not shown, it means that that is a positive sign that should appear before this term. When you look at the second term, the sign that appears before the second term is subtraction or negative subtraction. The third term is 6c. The sign that appears before 6c is a subtraction. Okay? Then 5c is the last term in this expression. The sign before this term is addition. So you can see from these four terms, the terms that should be added are 7c and 5c. So we'll add 7c plus 5c. Just rearranging the terms depending on the sign before the term. Then you can continue and write 3c, rewriting 3c, this c, 3c has a negative before it, 6c has a negative before it, so we should indicate negative here before this term 6c. So we have rearranged the term so that we can add and subtract. So 7c plus 5c, we add the numerical terms, all right? So that will be 7 plus 5 is equal to 12c minus 3c minus 6c minus 6c. So we have added first the terms that have a plus, terms that have plus before it, this and this. Then you can see here we have negative 3c and negative 6c. So we'll first subtract 3c from 12c. And remember here, when subtracting or adding, we only consider the numerical terms. So we will subtract 3c from 12c first. The numerical terms are 12 and 3. So 12 minus 3 is equal to 9c minus 6c. So we have subtracted first 3 from 12. Then next we subtract 6 from 9. 6 from 9. So 9 minus 6 is equal to 3c. And this is the answer. Correct. The answer is correct. 3c is the answer. Are you following, learners? If you have any question, you can ask. If you don't have a question, let us do another example. This will be example 4. Simplify 6a plus 9b minus 2a minus 3b minus 3b. That is the algebraic expression. Simplify. So what is the answer? What is the answer, learners? Step number 1, we said, let me write it first here, 6a plus 9b minus 2a plus 3b. So the first step, we need to collect the like terms. First thing, collect the like terms. Like terms here are 6a is like 2a and 9b is like 3b. So we put the like terms together, collecting like terms. So we will take 6a, and this 6a has a positive. Okay, we look for any other numerical term that has a, and this is 2a. And you can see this, the sign appearing before 2a is a negative or minus. So we'll write minus 2a. Then check, do we have any other term is like 6a and 2a? No. We move on to the other category, which is 9b. Do we have terms that appear like 9b that has letter b? The term that has a letter b is 9b and 3b. So this 9 has a plus before it. So we'll write here plus 9b. The other like term is 3b. 3b has a minus before it. So we write minus 3b. Minus 3b. B. So we have gathered or collected the terms. Then the next step is to add and subtract. Okay, there is addition and subtraction. These two, we will subtract 2 from 6 to give us 4a. Then we have plus, we write plus. You can see these two are joined by a plus. These two are joined by a plus. These two here, we are subtracting these two. We are subtracting in both cases, but they are joined by a plus, so we write plus. Then we move on to this other term, collection of 9b and 3b. We will deduct 3 from 9 to give us 6b. 6b. So that is the answer. The answer is 4a plus 6b. 4a plus 6b. That is how we simplify algebraic expressions. So learners, I hope you've learned something today. We have come to the end of our today's lesson. We introduced the unit algebra. We have seen how to simplify algebraic expressions. We have worked out examples together with you here on the board. I want to give you homework. Go to your book, that is pupils book 6. Algebra is on page, algebraic expressions is after fractions. This is unit 4. I want you to go and simplify algebraic expressions in exercise 24. Exercise 24. Make sure you do all the exercises, and if you come across any algebraic expression that you are unable to solve from this book, below this video on our website there is a comment section. Make a request there and I will help you solve the problems here on the board.